Yes. Boom. We are live now, Frank. Greetings
We are.
again. A pleasure, an honor, a blessing, everything together to be here with you again and be alive. Just give thanks for life and be alive each and every day. You never know when it's going to be your last. So
Yeah.
rise and shine each and every day. That's my motto now for the rest of my days.
Yes.
And what else we're gonna do if we don't shine light? What we're gonna shine dark? Dark doesn't really shine anyway. The darkness doesn't shine. It's only the light that will shine. So yes,
Yeah.
it's definitely a must to shine. And when you see a beings like the other day, I was looking at like artists. I had was doing my show yesterday, and I had Nayara, a reggae artist, on the screen, and I was looking at him like, fuck, man, this guy emanates so much light. And you can see it through the eyes of someone. You can feel the light emanating, the good vibes emanating from a being. You can really feel that. And often I just, it's phenomenal. The light coming out of you. Not going to start with you today, but yeah, it's you're definitely shining bright, and I can recognize beings that shine bright, and I attach to this because light seek light, darkness seek darkness, like
Right.
definitely. So when I see someone shining their light, and it's so beautiful, in a way you become a beauty automatically. That's what I was talking yesterday on my talk alone, and like everyone's beautiful, but the only reason why you're ugly is because you don't shine your light. You don't shine the light, the love, everything that is coherent with being a human.
Yeah.
So
hmm
yeah, great. And I have other stuff I'm gonna bring up too. Yesterday
Yeah.
I had good introspection with myself, and I
Uh-huh.
realized I had more to share.
Nice. Yeah. That's that's
Yeah,
what we're here to do, right? Yeah.
exactly. So today, Frank, we're gonna start with Brat. That's where we are
Yes.
in the PT's book. We're doing the review again. By review, it's more our perspective on each and every P-log here in the book.
Mhm.
So also we're not. We just do this because we want to serve. Like I wake up with the servant art each and every day, and
Yeah.
PT is definitely higher and divine. So why
For
not
sure.
serve higher and divine? Why not serve something that is good instead of
Yeah.
serving the evil system all the time? So I that's where I switched my focus at one point. Serve, just serve.
hmm
And
Yeah.
serving Iron Divine is serving PT. If I serve PT by doing a review of his book, by you know, not so much promoting his vibe, but just doing the work that he says should be done, serving
hmm
Iron Divine, and
Yeah.
that's part of it to me. So hence why I do it, and
Yeah.
I ended up with PT. Maybe it was meant to happen also. So I just go with the flow. Now it's PT. Maybe in 10 years will be another light being coming here. And so for now, but I think this book is also timeless.
Oh, that's for sure.
So it will last forever through the ages. So
Always relevant. Yeah.
it's really relevant. That's why I put really the focus on it, and there's everything in there for you to start a journey towards evolution. Everything. And
hmm
if you read that book 20 times and let it sink in properly, like
hmm
without any thoughts at start, because you have to erase everything you've been told in order to read that book and let it sink in. So if you do that, uh, that's your way out of hell, out of prison, out of nonsense, out of the system, uh, everything in there. If you
Yeah.
apply it, also, if you apply
hmm
the pure divine principles that he talks about, and
Yep.
yeah, and you reflect with it like we're doing now, uh, it can certainly brings your vibe up big time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
hmm
big time,
Yeah.
and make you realize certain stuff that you might have not realized because
Yeah.
you need to learn. But
hmm
for that, you realize that you're a baby, and the baby has to be waken up, and that's it.
Yeah.
So we
Totally.
have definitely woke the baby. Boom, we're here. So
Yes.
Frank, go on with the brat. I'll let you go
All
with
right.
this, and after I'll do the French as we do usually and
Yes.
exchange on it.
Yes. Brat. Brat. Be rat. Bound rat. Bound rats. That's what majority of the population here is. And it's not by force, it's by choice. They choose to be bratty and keep on suffering.
Yeah. Sale grosse, sale gosse, et qui dit en français brat. Brat, B-R-A-T, bound rat, rat limité. Des rats limités, c'est ce que la majorité de la population ici. C'est ce qu'est la majorité de la population ici. Et ce n'est pas par la force, c'est par choix. Ils choisissent d'être des sales gosses et continuent de souffrir. That's rough. That's rough for sure. When you realize you're just a little brat and you act like a brat and all you want is praise for yourself, you want attention,
Yeah.
it's a very bad behavior, and I think that definitely should be changed. But if you don't realize also the suffering and the hell you're creating for yourself from that brat behavior, so there has to be a realization that it's not about you. It's not about you. It's about us. It's about us. Like here, it's not about me. It's about us waking up. If I have to come here and do this, I will. For sure, because I'm in an adult. I move out of the baby state. Now I realize I have responsibility towards the world, not just towards my family, but towards the place where I exist, Earth. Like, it's simple for me, and it's very clear, crystal clear. Once you're out of that brat state of mind that you're in, and often it starts very young, the brat behavior, it starts super young. So if your parents are brat themselves, a good chance that your children will end up little brats. But if you teach them young, if you teach children young, like I was thinking yesterday also, I'm like, if we start very young to feed a human with the optimal food and the most optimal stuff you can imagine for a human, I'm pretty sure we can live a long and healthy life. Like I'm saying, no freaking Diet Pepsi or Doritos or shit like that. Forget the abundance of scrap. Focus on everything that is optimal, like hydrogen water and stuff, and then mushroom extract, name it, all the good stuff you can bring, the good food into your life, into a human body. Imagine how we would thrive. Imagine the energy. Like it would be crazy. And I'm sure this can bring you to live a very long life, like over 100 years old, easy. I think the lifespan that we are experiencing right now pretty much limited to like 90, 100 years old. They all fall like flies at that age.
I mean, if people make it that old, I mean, that's even old now for these days. This seems more like 80s, people are going down or sooner,
Even sooner, a lot of them.
I mean, because of a lot of the changes that happen. I mean, we don't have to get too far into it, but there's so much of that. Young people having heart attacks and all that kind of stuff. Sports people, like, I mean, people who are supposed to be the healthiest are like, they're dropping, and it's like, what is going on? There is something not right.
And I think it has to do also, it's related to the brat thing, because when you're a brat, you don't have an attitude of gratitude, right?
Yes.
So if you bring yourself to have that attitude of gratitude, I think that can solve a lot of your internal issues, either mental or physical, that can bring you to die soon on this earth. So if you really put that attitude of gratitude and toward each and every day that you live, I think that only can probably make you live longer. I don't know, but I have that feeling in my heart that it's about your state of being.
Yeah.
It's a lot about your state of being. And if you embrace the light, love, and all the good stuff that this earth has to offer, all the good feelings, because after all, it's all feelings. Brat is a feeling. we feel stuff, and it's all about feelings. That's what I've realized. Like, do you feel anxious? Do you feel positive, negative? It's all feelings.
Right.
So the brat is something that you feel you must exhibit, or something.
Mhm.
I don't know. It's so weird, but I think it comes with also the environment we live in. It's a world that's very bratty and very
Yeah.
that seek attention for themselves and want attention, and for some silly reason that they don't even know themselves why they seek attention. It's just like
Yeah.
a default state.
Right.
We're in the default state of seeking attention, and that can bring exactly that kind of behavior that is not very attractive. Like, it's not attractive. Like,
No.
you will not attract stuff into your life by being a brat. That's what I'm saying.
You'll attract a lot of hell to
Yeah,
yourself.
exactly. So
Yeah.
Frank, tell me about the brats.
Yeah, brat. You know, it's I was just reflecting on I mean this term brat and how P's talking about it. But just in reference to kind of the pop culture of our time, I don't remember the name of this artist. There's some female singer from the UK who came out with this album called Brat, and then it became like this kind of trending thing where everybody was like, "We're gonna have a Brat summer," you know, Brat summer or something like that. It's like what all these people are just talking about, and they're glorifying
Yeah.
the ignorance, and they're just like, yeah, we're just gonna destroy ourselves. We're just gonna get wasted on alcohol and drugs and just be careless with our bodies and just like give ourselves to anyone, and that's what obviously they want to promote. They want to promote people to trap themselves further and further. Yes, like what they'll promote these ideas that your actions don't have consequences, or this is it's just one night, so like what does it matter, what is it going to do? That's the kind of ideology, that's the kind of like thinking that they promote. And if you live by that way of being, then you're going to find yourself in very uncomfortable and regretful situations. And that's not what we're here to do. We're not here to like like make ourselves worse. We're here to connect with, I mean, we've been put here and we have an opportunity. It's like whenever you started the session today, and we're the purpose of life, and I just brought that up because I always feel like each day is an opportunity. Here we are, we're back, or we're here again. We're here, we're rising, and each day is an opportunity for us to cultivate that attitude of gratitude. We have the opportunity to, okay, we have a choice to nourish ourselves, to feed ourselves well. We have the choice to connect with nature, and then when we interact with other beings, express the positivity of feeling good and doing the things that we need to. Now, it's not as easy to express those kind of things if you are in a very trapped and limited situation. If you're doing a lot of things in which you keep hurting yourself, yeah, it's not that easy to express positivity because you're in a lot of pain a lot of the time. And so, but you have to recognize the things that are causing that pain for you and start making the conscious choice to step away from that. And that might mean you have to, take some time on your own, or it might mean you might have to, step back from some people that aren't influencing you in the right way. But they don't care about you. You know what I mean? If people are, so caught up in their own self-destruction and all the behaviors and, lifestyles that are promoted in our day and age that, just keep us limited in a low vibration, that, all of that kind of programming is not about bringing us up. You know what I mean? That's about kind of like holding us back and keeping us down. And then, just to get to the P-log, bound rat. I mean, you see, I mean, that's a sad situation to see a rat in a cage. What, there's that, that's that Smashing Pumpkin song. Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage or whatever, Yeah. And so, yeah, look, you see this rat is like, it's trapped. It can't do anything. It's very powerless, right? And it's a very sad situation to see, even a zoo, all these animals behind bars and all this kind of stuff. They are prisoners. They are captive. You know what I mean? And so many of people in the world are captive to our own desires. We're captive to our own behaviors and our own actions that are keeping us limited in that. And that's, we're in a cell. You know what I mean? We're in the jail cell of our own actions, behaviors, thoughts, ways of being. But there is a way out. There's prison break. That is a real thing, and that's partly like what P is talking about here. In this whole book is like, how do you emancipate yourself? How do you rise up and get freed from that mental slavery, that physical, that spiritual ways that we we want to walk towards a better life, walk towards a higher way of being, a higher perspective, and like P says here, being a bound rat is not by force. It is, we all the ways that we do that to ourselves, all the ways that we trap ourselves, it is ultimately our own choice. And so kind of like finding how to center ourselves and finding how to, clarify our vision and be like, okay, well, what is actually, what is what, like refining our discernment and starting to connect the dots between how we live, how we speak, how we choose to feed ourselves, and all these kind of things. It has so much of an impact on, the overall quality of life, and then the overall like ability for us to be able to rise up and become free.
Our ability to feel, also to feel different kind of emotion. Like, we're bound in that cage with the same set of emotions that are very low vibration. Don't you want to feel like galactic emotions? Like, feel super freaking linked to the sky, to Iron Divine, to others? Because the relinking, the religion also that PT talks a lot about, it's relinking to Iron Divine. Well, I see it everywhere around me. So I'm relinking to everything around me that's alive, that has life, that is on earth. Like nature, beings like you are supernatural. You come from the earth. And you are super freaking divine. To me, I see the light, the divinity. So to me, moving out of that brat cage is also relinking to everything that, if I cannot, you see God or the divine or the force with intent. Okay, it's all about intent. So if I intend to see it, I will see it. And I see it today. I see it every day. So that is very important also, to let go of that brat behavior that you're in, is to relink with others, with the earth, with everything that is natural. Let go everything that is unnatural, because you hold on to it a lot in your brat cage, to everything that you named it, alcohol and all the bad food and all the stuff that doesn't bring you higher feelings, because it's all about feelings here on earth. I've realized it's how you feel will determine what you will produce during the day. I feel high on life, like freaking crazy. Like high on reggae, high on life, and that brings me some galactic freaking vibration that I'm able also to reach other light beings. Like, I'm in the light. I'm in the light. Where am I if I'm not in the light? So I can feel it. I can feel it. I don't know what people think. I'm not in their head, but I know what I'm freaking feeling. And I can tell you it's freaking galactic, majestic. There's magnetic. There's everything in those feelings once you let go exactly of that cage that you're in. But I'm glad also you brought up the zoo thing. And the zoos exist for a reason. Like, it's a very representation of our world, how we live in a cage. And we put everything in cages, even your thoughts, your mind, in the cage of, and then there's a big prison that builds around your little cage, and then another prison and another prison, and the prison keep adding walls to your cage. Because you don't even know you're in a cage. So you don't even know you're trapped there, just like you think you're going to a zoo. It's normal to see animals trapped in cage.
Yeah.
What is this? It's really barbarian demonic, if you ask me,
It's
because
yeah.
the animals should roam free. They have the ability to survive. At least
Mhm.
you, whatever the muggles out there, that you set them free in nature, they will die in freaking probably a week. They would be dead because they have no ability to survive because they have been brat or that brat behavior stuck within them all their lives. So they're just wandering aimlessly towards life and no direction, no. So they end up in that cage. Exactly. So no, it's a very important to let go of that.
Yeah.
Totally agree. And it's gonna keep on bringing suffering if you don't realize that. And
Yeah.
the suffering often is not because you suffer physically, you will suffer mentally, and you will suffer a great deal maybe in the afterlife or something if there is. So beware of that. No, very important. The Brat one, very important plug. Next is jobs.
Yes.
Let you go on with that.
Jobs.
It's a good one.
Yes.
Very good
Jobs.
one.
Yeah. Job, the most important buzzword in this world. Millions of jobs are being created out of thin air every day to keep the dream of millions alive. Dreams of a mobile phone, etc., etc. No one has any clue as to what all these jobs accomplish at the end of the day, besides being destructive to Earth and its environment, directly or indirectly. Creation of a machine Borg world, perhaps. Where is this progress they talk about? All there is just ugliness, power lines, concrete hells, and pollution. More people are starving than ever before. More diseases, more discontent, more unhappiness, and more meaningless, soul destroying jobs.
Wow. Emploi. Emploi le plus important des buzzwords dans ce monde. Des millions d'emplois sont créés comme par magie tous les jours pour garder le rêve de millions de personnes en vie. Rêve de téléphone portable, etc., etc. Personne n'a la moindre idée de ce que tous ces emplois accomplissent au bout du compte, mis à part être destructifs pour la Terre et son environnement, directement ou indirectement. Peut-être la création d'un monde machine Borg. Où est ce progrès dont il parle? Tout ce qu'il y a, c'est juste de la mocheté, ligne électrique, enfer bétonné et pollution. Plus de gens sont affamés comme jamais auparavant, plus de maladies, plus de mécontentement, plus de tristesse et plus d'emplois insignifiants, destructeurs d'âme. This is a big one because we all think we're here to do a job. We go out, and that's the most shocking thing to realize, that what you're working for is just the system. You're not working for higher and divine and going on the, like I say all the time, I'm on the higher and divine payroll. I'm on the divine payroll.
Right.
So that's my payroll. That's my job. My job is evolving, and also if I have the capacity to share and be able to share my thoughts if they're shareable, I will do that to permit others to maybe evolve out of their own nonsense, because we can relate to each other. We're not that different, you know?
Right.
So we have all the same emotions and all the same experience here on earth. We have the same set of eyes. We see things maybe differently, but you see a tree like I see a tree. Like we're not very different in that sense. But where the difference comes in is when you realize your real job here, what it is. Now, this is game changer. This is a total game change, because now you're playing the proper game. You're not playing the games of Babylon. So for sure, you're going to be called for greatness. You're going to be called for this great work. Everyone's called for this great work, but not everyone answers the call. I've heard the call through the wilderness, and
Yeah.
I said, okay, that's my time. It's my time to shine now.
Yeah.
I have enough of the dark. Time to shine.
Yes.
And that's what I decided to do. But in a way, anyone can get to this point just by realizing exactly what kind of job should you do here?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's your main job? Is it to go 9 to 5 and come back? No, that's not your main job. That's what you do to survive in the system we're in. And
Yeah.
that's okay because everyone has to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But you have a job to do here.
Yeah.
That's the definition of job is very wrong. But it's not so wrong because a job also you will always be just over broke.
Right.
That's not what's gonna make you rich. And I'm not talking rich in money. I'm
Right.
talking rich in vibration.
Right.
That's the richness. I don't care
Mhm.
about their stupid money. I don't care. I have
Right.
enough. I have enough, and that's enough for me. There's
Uh,
two kinds of money: enough and not enough.
right.
If you have enough, wake up, do
That's
something.
good.
If
Yeah.
you don't have enough, then go get more to
Uh-huh.
survive. But if you have enough, you have enough. You don't need to seek more. You don't need to freaking focus on money all day long. It's
Right.
not a good vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Focus on the higher and divine. Focus on your evolution, and all that you need will come. All the good vibrations will come and show up at your door, and you will be ready for it because you will be in that state of mind to
Mm-hmm.
receive that because that's what you put out. So if you don't put out good vibe and good vibes come your way, you're like, whoa, what's going on here? You often reject it. So
Mm-hmm.
to be also realize that your job exactly is much more than your 9 to 5. It That's your way out of the system. Also, you don't have to be. You can be physically in the system. It's okay. We're all in that system in
Right.
that sense. But mentally, you can be somewhere else. You don't have
Mm-hmm.
to give your energy to all the stuff that they do propaganda with. So it's up to you also. But the job one is a very important one to realize that your job is something else than your 9 to 5. That's what you do
Yes.
to bring money home to yes. But what about your perspective on this, Frank, about
Yeah.
jobs?
Yeah. I mean, there's so much emphasized, in our whole life about, this whole like job and career and all these kind of things. And, you know, it's just like they set us up. They put us through all these schooling systems, and so first is about school, and then it's about what's the next school, like the college or whatever, and then and it's all different too today as it used to be, because it used to be. I mean, I don't know, because I didn't live the life of like people who are kind of some generations back from us, but used to be able to, at least over here or whatever, like. You go to school, you go to college, and then you get some type of career. And there was like, a house or whatever was affordable. And, you could, like, one person could earn an income to support like a family, but that's no longer the case for the most part. Like there's so many people
It's very hard today, for sure.
there's so many people who went to university, college or whatever. And what did that didn't actually help you earn any more money or anything. You know what I mean? And so yeah, the whole job thing is just a way, like you were saying, for us to earn to basically meet our needs of survival. How are we going to feed ourselves? How are we going to house ourselves? How are we going to clothe ourselves? We need some type of resources. And so to acquire or attain those resources, we're going to work a little bit.
Because also, something came to me, and people,
Yeah.
okay, go to work, they earn money, but then they waste the money on stupid shit.
Oh yeah.
So you waste your time on top of wasting your money, your job, your heart, your vibration. You waste your time because it's not money that you earn. You go when you spend your money, you spend your time because you took time to earn that money. So at
Exactly.
least if you go earn money, do something valuable with it.
Yeah.
Something that invest it in yourself first, in your body, in good food, and just
Exactly.
that will keep you busy for the rest of your life anyway. I don't want to extrapolate and anything else, because anything else will come after you start treating your body right.
Right.
So don't go to work to just dilapidate your money in nonsense, because then you waste your time. So your whole job is meaningless also because you spend your money on stupid shit.
Yeah. Exactly. Right.
Go to work, bring money home. That's good. Do something good with that money. Feed
Yeah.
yourself properly. Your kids, your children, not kids. I don't like that word. Your children, and yeah, kids is baby goat, I think, or something.
Right.
It's a bit,
Um,
yeah, it's a bit fucked up. Anyway, but we call it all because probably that's also our state of mind exactly.
mhm.
But definitely, it has to be taken into account that don't waste your time.
Yeah, yeah, because that whole thing of that's part of yeah, a kind of a loop that they want people to get in. Okay, go spend
Yeah.
8 or more hours a day, 40 plus hours a week at your job, and then take the energy that you get from that and then also be wasteful with that. And so basically they're making sure that you can just be as drained as possible, so that you're not basically so you can stay inside of your brat cage. You know what I mean? But like what P's saying here, he's got so many great points. I mean, they project these like you know, dreams onto us, you know, like, oh, I just want to attain this material possessions or wealth, the dreams of a mobile phone, or and then like he says in this middle stanza, no one has any clue what all these jobs accomplish at the end of the day besides being destructive. Like what are we doing? You know what I mean? And that, I think, is definitely a thought that, you know, many of us have at different times in our lives. Like what is going on here? You know,
Yeah.
like I'm slaving away, you know, so many hours a week, and I'm only left so much, like a very small amount of time. And whatever I can earn, maybe I'll take a vacation every once in a while or something like that. But like, what is, you know, what's really going on, you know? And it's yeah, it's
And
uh
even if you take a vacation, you'll do the same thing
yeah.
elsewhere that you do at home. So there's nothing different. Go on a
Right.
boat, go on a cruise, go to Jamaica, go anywhere you want in the world until you're not aware, growing that awareness inside and awake or whatever you call it,
Yeah.
you will travel, do the same thing you do at home. Watch your
Yeah.
phone and stupid shit, eat
Right.
stupid food and
Yeah.
eat everything that comes to you and without even thinking, oh, maybe I should fast. No,
Right.
no, no, no. I eat constantly eat, and anyway, it's a all this is like you say part of that also brat behavior, and I think
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's a vicious cycle. And like he sums it up in the end, like, where is the progress they talk about? They promote things like, oh, we're getting better. We're gonna improve things. But then at the end of the day, what do we find is actually a result of their equation: more diseases, more discontent, more unhappiness, more meaningless, soul destroying jobs. I
yeah,
love if you look on P's Facebook profile, and it's kind of giving his little description. It says job. He said no job ever, you know, because he's only worked for Divine, you know, and he's been very, he's very intelligent being, and he's very entrepreneurial in terms of like he's used his experience in his life, and he's shared that with people, and his perspectives and his intelligence. He's been able to, you know, write books on astrology and on like Vedic living, and he's had a lot of he spent a lot of his energy, yeah, like promoting positivity and for people to be able to connect with nature and divine and their own self in a way that, you know, we can live life in a meaningful way. Through his music, he's done that. I mean, so many different outlets and avenues that he's continued to push this truth and this, yeah, these timeless perspectives. And so it's great to be able to see somebody who's been able to do that for
well, he's
themselves.
doing the work. To me, he's an inspiration. He's for sure. Like also, sometime I rewatch some of our videos. Hey, Wisdom, what's up, bro? Been a while in the chat. Yeah, long time, bro. Been a while. I'm still here. I'm not. I haven't give up the mission. I will not give this up for no. Like we said, that's the real job to do, and I have realized it. So I had self doubt for a while. You're gonna have self doubt for sure on going to that road of higher and divine because everybody is on low and evil. Low and evil. So you go on a different road. So there's not much people on that road too. So you're gonna be like, "Woo, I'm good. Thanks. You look great too. Oh yeah, me forever young.
Right.
I'm more vibrant than ever." Exactly, and that's what it's gonna bring to you. All that stuff. It's gonna bring vibrancy. It's gonna bring good vibe. Like I said, I'm about feeling. I'm about us feeling freaking galactic. So it's not by settling for low vibration and stuff that this world can offer you on a silver platter, the abundance of scrap that you're going to evolve. So let go of the scrap and all the scrap thinking too. It's not just because we experience scrap outside because our thinking is sometimes really scrap. It's very low vibration and we project a lot of hate because we don't rejoice for others. We don't express the positivity that we supposed to embody onto others. Right. Like if you're positive within yourself, you will express it everywhere. I'm happy for everyone. I'm in love with everyone. I'm in love with life. There's no being here that I cannot show love to. And stuff on earth, it's to me, it's all freaking love. But love is not I love you, blah, blah, blah. It's not that. No, it's much deeper than that. So that's also a realization what love is. Then it's not even something that we should put definition on. It's one thing and one thing only, and that will love for higher and divine. Okay, so what is love for higher and divine? It's love for yourself. Love yourself. You are higher and divine. You could be higher and divine like anyone else, but you chose to be a brat and low vibration and perish in hell and shit. Oh, you're not going to go nowhere like that. So bring yourself up, bring your vibes up, bring all that good stuff that you're born with. You came here with positivity. They brought you in the dark with all kinds of nonsense, and you have chosen to stay there. Yeah. But everyone can exit that nonsense and, the love frequency. Love is the key. Anything else is an illusion. That's it. That's what I'm saying. To me, everything else but love for higher and divine is illusion because that's all there is. That's all we should show is love, harmony, and good vibes to each other so we can evolve out of our dark thinking because often it's all about what's going on inside. Yeah. So yes, definitely up the frequency, up the love, up everything, and you will be on the different road, definitely. But you have to be ready also, like I said, to be pretty lonely on that road. But I'm not lonely. I don't feel lonely because I have all kinds of great people that show up here, and wisdom is on a road to higher and divine. And, sometimes we all do it our own way. Not everyone would do it the Truman way. I know that. I do it my way, but that's my way. That's how I like to do it with music, Truman show. But other people will do other things too that not necessarily seen. They are in the light, but they're not necessarily seen. A lot of people work in the background, creating stuff, creating good vibration for the world. So as long as you're on the side of the light and good vibes and your feelings inside are freaking galactic, like, hey, man, you're going to be like Superman. One day you're going to fly like Superman. Yeah. Like, that's my intent one day, to put my fist in the air and start flying like Superman. I'm sure I could do that. But anyway. Or Goldorak. When I was young, I was watching Goldorak a lot. Like, I used to love Goldorak. Goldorak, it was a cartoon in French.
Okay, right.
I know it was probably in English too, but yeah, I always wanted to fly like Goldorak. Fulgur au point. Yeah. So Frank, next is travail. Unless you want to add something else on the other one after travail, work, I think in English.
Yeah, work. Yeah, I mean, but I love this place that he's getting into. Yeah, jobs. I mean, just the only other thing I would say, like, and I can say it also for the next one too without even reading it, but it's like, what is our real job here? You know what I mean? Our job is to take care of ourselves. Our job is to work to evolve. You know what I mean? Our job is to is, our first responsibility is taking care of the body, so feed yourself right, keep yourself in the proper kind of posture. Don't be putting yourself in brat situations, you know what I mean? Like, keep yourself centered and speak the right kind of things. That's another use of your body. So like taking care of the body and using it properly, that's your job. That's what's going to get you the promotion to a higher level of consciousness, get you the promotion to a higher realm eventually in time. If you're doing your real job, which is working to evolve and keep that connection with higher and divine, continue to strengthen that, cultivate that in your life, and it'll shine. It'll it'll like be like, sparkles and fireworks in your life, in a positive way.
Yeah, fuck's sake, yeah. And that's the thing I experienced with PT. I'm like, probably I got a promotion here. Like I was doing all this work on Motivation Academy, Truman Show, and then I arrive at PT and Arthur and all those people. I'm like, yeah, I've been promoted now. That's a real promotion on the divine payroll. And I keep being promoted and promoted to higher level, but that's what I want to. And I'm done with the low stuff, like I told you. Now I'm going to a different road that is a lot more also sustaining. Like you can sustain your health also with good vibration. I'm pretty sure getting sick, it's not only a matter of eat the stuff that you eat and the stuff that you drink. It's your vibe inside. It's your thinking. You are inside your body after all. Like I am. I know it sounds weird to say all this. Sometimes we get lost where the thoughts come from and all that stuff. Like, is it external? Am I being infused with divine knowledge or stuff by the upper sky, upper level, upper realm? Like, this is very. But maybe if you just decide to just let go of that thinking that you think that your only job is your 9 to 5, maybe you will get promotion eventually, but it doesn't happen also overnight. You will not be promoted overnight in your job, right? You have to work and show that you can do the work. Like I was working in a plastic company. I started packing rolls in the front, and I ended up training people on the machine because I've sweat, I've freaking done the work, I worked hard. But if you work hard at yourself, like you work hard in your job, you will get promoted on the road to higher and divine. That's the automatic thing, and it's not on your timing. That's the thing. It's on divine timing, and he's gonna send you tests to see if you can keep going, because we're not talking. We're talking about very strong people helping people that are a bit more weak. So I've been made strong by the hand of the Almighty, probably, and that's why I'm here. But I know it, and I intend to take this job very seriously.
Yep,
definitely, I feel the strength, but that's what you feel. Eventually, you will build up strength, and it's going to become very, very clear to you what's your job here. If it's not clear, it's because you still have fog in your brain. Clear the fog. Clear the fog is all the nonsense, all the stuff you think that you cannot do or you cannot just do it. Just do it. You'll get there. Just freaking do it. You have an idea. It's high and divine, and it can make this world a better place. Do it. Don't think about it. Do it.
Yeah, and if you keep your attention on the wrong things, on the system and all that, you'll be confused. You'll be, oh, what's going on? Why is my life not working out? Because I don't have my career, my job, or whatever. You know what I mean? No, think about what your real job is, and don't pay attention to that story they're trying to tell you. Because it's not. I mean, you do have to take care of yourself. You have to, provide things for yourself, which means you're gonna have to work. So it might not be a job that you're excited about right now, but you can take where you are and then walk towards something better, creating something that you want to see for yourself. It will come in time, but you have to start taking the steps wherever you're at. You start where you are, and then you start taking steps to do that work,
And the way that I entered my workplace always is always go in there in a spirit that I go help my boss to accomplish their dream. And if I accomplish other people, if I help other people accomplish their dream, I will accomplish mine.
Mm-hmm.
So that's always the spirit I had entering the workplace. Is I wasn't going there to, I was going there to help my boss achieve their dream.
Right.
And that's always what I had in mind. That's why I always had a good spirit going to work, and I always liked going to work, never went backward, always got there early, and like I was always happy to go there because I was doing it for a cause, and that brought me to today realize mine. And it's even your wildest dream, okay, will sound like a freaking cartoon.
Right.
My wildest dream today, all those that played that music, I did the connection with others, and I never dreamt of that. I dreamt of becoming a motivational speaker.
Right.
But it's not beyond that. Like, that's a cartoon today.
Right.
And that's what's going to happen to you once you really get in touch with what you love, serving higher and divine.
Yeah.
That should be at the center of your heart. Everything you need will come in due time. Be patient. That's it. Be patient and keep working for the right cause, not this evil system we live in. And just that is your work, and you come home and you start watching TV and eat pizza and stuff. And no, we're all home at night. We all have time to do stuff at night. This is where you put your emotion, your attention when you come home. Like, do you sit and watch TV, or you work on your craft? You work on building yourself up, on becoming something.
Right.
To me, it's so clear, crystal clear. That's what I want to, that's my message here. Start flying. Stop being always ear down. Start flying high like an eagle over the storm of Babylon. So next is work, Frank. I'll let you go on with this one. Pretty much, it's a good continuum of the job one.
Yeah, exactly right. Work. There is general misconception amongst Earth people of this time that all work leads to some net positive result. Thus, people toil in this world thinking it will all lead to something positive for them and the future generations. Only in the end, close to their death, they find they have nothing. They have nothing. Nothing means that they cannot take their soul to a better place. They will actually go to a lower place because their net is actually in negative. They are also not leaving a better earth for future generations. They are leaving a ravaged, polluted planet. So work, by definition, is not good by itself, as some would have you believe. Work ethic, work culture, and other such corporate buzzwords are continuously thrown about without ever revealing what exactly one is actually working for. Only the work done as per divine will and in harmony with nature is fruitful for the self and the others.
OK. Travail. Il y a une idée fausse parmi les terriens de cette époque, qui est que tout travail mène à une forme de résultat positif net. Par conséquent, les gens travaillent dur dans ce monde, en pensant que cela va mener à quelque chose de positif pour eux et les générations futures. Seulement à la fin, proche de la mort, ils réalisent qu'ils n'ont rien dans le sens où ils ne peuvent pas emmener leur âme à un meilleur endroit. Ils iront en fait à un endroit inférieur car leur net est en fait dans le négatif. Ils ne laissent pas une meilleure terre non plus pour les générations futures. Ils laissent une planète ravagée et polluée. Donc, le travail, par définition, n'est pas bon en soi, comme certains voudraient vous le faire croire. Éthique de travail, culture de travail et autres mots à la mode en entreprise sont balancés continuellement sans jamais révéler pour qui une personne travaille réellement. Seulement le travail accompli selon la volonté divine et en harmonie avec la nature est fructueux pour soi et pour les autres. Look, the guy that cultivates avocados, I freaking love him. I love avocados. I cannot stop eating
Yeah, I
avocado.
love
Love it.
avocados too.
And coconut and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So for sure, if you are a coconut farmer, an avocado farmer, and you do it sustainably with an harmony with the earth, man, boom, you're in business. Like you're
Yeah.
doing something good. You're leaving something good behind. You're creating value for others, for the earth.
Yeah.
If you speak truth, same thing. If you like, all this is on the side of truth. You know, there's like truth and lies in this world. So you either attach to what's true or what's the stuff that they keep propagating that's full of lies and deception.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, the work that that you do every day and that you think is the only work you have to do, the only travail, that's it. It will bring you in very low vibration because there's ways you can do. I'm not saying you don't have to work. You have to work to survive. We said it.
Right.
But you can also do something with your time. You can start evolving from your nonsense and let go of bad habits and stuff that doesn't bring you to a road of iron divine. So I think all this is, that's it. They have a net that is very negative
Right.
because that's the only thing that they do. But if you do that work and you do the divine work, suddenly your bank will go up. And the bank account of higher and divine, you will be so rich in love, so rich in vibration, and not even money involved here. That is the byproduct. If it comes, it's a byproduct, but it's not even the richest you're going to get on that. It's the vibration, it's the way you feel. And that is freaking everything. Because you can have $1 million in your pocket doesn't mean you're going to feel good. You can have 0 cents and you're going to feel freaking galactic. So money has nothing to do in this equation. It's only about feeling, and the feeling that you get from doing another kind of work that more sustainable for everyone around, for the earth, for is bingo. That's the real bingo. Like, that's where you win. And we all win, because if I win, we all win. If the avocado farmer win, we all win. Like, if you win, I win. But right now, we're not really focused on winning. That's the thing. We're focusing on losing. And we lose our health. We lose our vibration. We lose everything that should be freaking up in the sky and galactic emotion. And we lose all that. So once you make that shift also, you're going to start gaining so much. Your bank account will be so full that you're going to be astonished by the vibes and the feeling that you get, because also there's that feeling of connection we were talking about before. And you're going to feel that on a much deeper level, connected or linked to higher and divine. That's everything. That's people also. When I talk higher and divine, it's not just up in the sky. It's everywhere. So it might be up in the sky, it might be in the firmament, I don't know. It's beyond my comprehension, all this. And I'm human here on earth, and I know I have to put out good vibes. So just that. That's what I know. So good vibes, good vibration, love, light. That's the way to go. That's being coherent more and more. But you are very incoherent. So, bring a bit more coherency. And that has to do with being in harmony with nature. And that's a big word. That's harmony with nature is not eating pizza and French fries and Diet Pepsi all week long. That's not it. Hot dogs and hamburger, you want me to name it? Because you go out your house here in Quebec. I was telling my wife yesterday, go try to eat healthy food. It's very depressing.
Yeah.
I cannot find anywhere where they sell something healthy. Even the grocery store, 95% of the stuff in there is scrap.
Yeah. Abundance of scrap. Like
all those places here in Quebec that sell food, it's all scrap.
Yeah, I know.
It's an abundance of scrap. So we have to switch the abundance of scrap to the abundance of healthy stuff. But that's why also it's expensive, the healthy stuff, because it's not on demand. It's not on demand. But if we start demanding it, it's going to go cheap, and that's all you're going to see. But can you stop going to freaking McDonald's and A&W and Burger King and all those freaking Frankenstein food place?
Yeah, exactly. You're destroying yourself.
You're destroying yourself.
You just don't want
Like,
that.
you better fast than eat that scrap. You better
Yeah,
not
I know,
eat at
right?
all. You will be more healthy than eating
And
that.
people wonder why there's so much like depression and all this kind of stuff. I mean,
Yeah,
you're eating death, you know? You're
eating
eating
bad stuff.
chemicals and things that are not natural. Like, no, your body's telling you like, what, something's wrong. You're like killing me. Stop. You know?
Yeah, and it's gonna give you signal to at one
Yeah,
point that you're killing it.
exactly. Yeah.
So maybe you'll wake up if you have a scare, but I think you should wake up before you have a scare.
Exactly.
Like, it's not necessary to suffer. You don't have to create unnecessary suffering
Yeah.
for yourself, but that's what we do. We do. You might suffer at point because you feel lonely on this road of iron divine. But that's good suffering. Honestly, I prefer suffer in a good way, feeling a bit ostracized and stuff by people I love and people that I thought meant the world to me, that ostracized me, like my mother, because just of what I represent or something. But I prefer have more the good feelings that come from doing the right work will
Right.
overcome all this, will overcome all this feeling of loneliness, because you are supported by Iron Divine. That's the maximum shit
Exactly.
you can experience here. I don't know how to freaking put it,
That is
but
so
that's the way to go. There's
true.
no other way than Iron Divine.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not because you have to get on your knees each and every day and pray to nature or some. No, get into yourself. Cool. It's an inside job. Evolve and then watch what come out. Watch what come to you also. Because we do stuff and we go out each and every day producing jobs and stuff. And then we complain that there's no good stuff coming to us. Like, we're very depressed and stuff. And because we don't realize that that's not the only job we have to do. So, Frank, I'm done talking. Go. I
Yeah.
can go on a freaking 24/7. I told Kim, I said, I could log in that YouTube thing and do seriously 24 hours nonstop, and I would still have crazy. So go, Frank.
Yeah. Work. Yeah, it's so true. The points that P's making here, and he starts, general misconception is that all work leads to some net positive, but that's not true, because what is the results of like the work that you're doing. And now I've also heard P say too that what you actually are doing as a job, because some people who start the path of evolution and start the path of awakening, you start looking at your life and you find contradictions, and you're like, oh, I want to evolve, I want to do things that are good for myself, but I'm doing this thing, so how does that work with my equation? And so you like I was just saying a little bit earlier, you start where you're at. So you don't have to immediately just like become a renunciate and just say, oh, I'm going to go live on the side of the mountain and I'm not going to, no, that's not the thing. You start taking small steps, 1 foot at a time. You know what I mean? And you
It's
start
baby step. You're just waking up from a baby state, so it's baby step.
Yeah. And so I heard P mention that that what you actually do as a job doesn't make that much of a difference. I mean, of course, you don't want to be doing, if you can help it, you don't want to be doing things that are going to be like he's talking about here, like destructive to nature or destructive for yourself, for sure. I mean, if you're doing things that you're really endangering yourself or having like more overt negative consequences to the environment, that's better to go ahead and try to get that sorted out and be like, I need to change what I'm doing. But overall, if you're helping to feed people healthy food, if you're helping to, there's a lot of different jobs that we can do that aren't going to be, really adding to our negative points. What our job is, to work, to evolve. That's what the real work is. So we're trying to gain points. We're trying to earn a divine income, you know what I mean? We're trying to accumulate positive qualities that is going to allow us, is going to prepare us to exist in a higher way. You know what I mean? Because that's what P, and I've heard other people talk about it. At the gates of heaven, they don't just let in any riffraff. You have to develop like qualities of higher and divine. You have to work on, like actually attuning yourself to have that attitude of gratitude, of having that self-care and that care for others. You can't have grudges or constant negative judgments against others. You have to want the best for yourself and to want the best for everyone. That is like what P says, loving yourself, like having care and concern for yourself is loving yourself. Having care and concern for others is loving them, and wanting the best. We want everyone to win. You know what I mean? It's not that's what you're saying,
That's what I keep saying. We want everyone to win.
Like, imagine like where we're all working together. We're all like able to celebrate, our successes and the beauty of nature and this opportunity that we have here. I mean, it can all really be, and I see the world in certain ways moving towards that. And I see the old world starting to crumble and to fade away. And I'm definitely looking forward to when it's much more easy to just go down the street. Oh, and there's like a food stand that has some like positive, like high vibration, high quality food that, the person who's even making it too is, able to be having that care and concern for themselves, because that goes into the food that they're making, that they're feeding you, because like, I mean, feeding ourselves, like being able to cook for ourselves, I feel like that is, that's the healthiest food you're going to find, because you can put in that energy, like you can be making that food and be like, I really want to care for myself. I really want to have positivity in my life. I want to have care and concern for my well-being. You can be putting those vibes into, your food as you're making it. Because, you just think that you go out to a restaurant and stuff like that. You don't know who's making your food, what kind of vibes they're having. They might be like stuck in a really, brat situation, a real hard struggle. And they have a lot of this incoherence, and, those energies can get meshed into that food, and then you eat that food, and, it's all like a vicious cycle or whatever. But anyways, back to this work situation. Yeah. So I love how P brings it, all work doesn't lead to a net positive. There's things that's what they want you to think. But how does he say it in the end? Work by definition is not good in itself, unless you know what you're actually working for. So only work done as per divine will in harmony with nature, that is what's fruitful for yourself and for others. You can't be doing things that's going to be destructive and harmful for yourself or others and actually gain something positive. So yeah,
and the guy, the avocado farmer, whatever farmer you are, do you think he grows all that food for himself? No, it's for the earth, for the people of the earth. So he's aligned with divine, and especially if it's done properly, organic, and not sprayed with all kinds of Roundup and shit.
Exactly. Yeah, go back to the old ways, like there's nature can take care of itself,
And if you do it properly in harmony with the earth, there will be no pest on your stuff, because there is natural pest control, which are other pests. So you bring beetles and all kinds of beneficial insect into your crop, and they will take care of all the nonsense. And it's good also to have bugs on plant, spiders and stuff. When I have spiders on my tomato plant, I don't take them off. I leave them there. They're doing
right.
Oh yeah, and I love it. And I'm not scared of going in the plant. Oh, a spider! No, I know they won't, because I'm in harmony with the plant, with the thing, and I'm not there to hurt the spider. I'm there to collect my tomatoes. So.
Exactly. I mean, speaking of gardening too, I mean, we're here in February, so coming up soon is going to be garden season.
Yeah, I'm starting my stuff soon. Definitely.
Very excited.
Spring is at our door soon. I don't want to go too fast, because I kind of enjoy winter also.
It's nice.
It's more a time where I come on YouTube, where I do more content creation stuff. Content CC33, that's good. Content, the content CC, the CC you see everywhere. It's 33. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So and 3 viewers live at the same time. That's good.
Our
job, everyone. So Frank, we're gonna end this there for today. It's been an hour and 4 minutes. I know you have work to do, real good work for your mama.
As we all do.
I'll let you go do this, and we can see each other again next Moon Day, definitely. We are not done. I'm not letting you off the hook just yet.
We're going to keep going after it,
Yeah. We're here for a while. So that's it, and we're here for a lifetime. So it's a new day each and every day. Each day is a new celebration. That's how we should approach it, to really bring those feelings up. For me, each and every day is a gift, is a new celebration, is something new I'm gonna bring to the world. I feel brand new each and every day, and that's what I want people to really up, is their vibe. And that's why we come here on YouTube and share our feelings, because I'm not here to share any freaking knowledge you think I have about esoteric or occult, or I'm about us. I'm a people guy. I'm a man of people, or a people person, whatever.
Right.
Person. I'm for the world. I want my people to evolve.
Yeah.
And we are here together. So, and the beauty of coming together is freaking huge. It's huge, and the feelings you get from this, and that's what we're gonna keep talking about. Good feelings and stuff. Feeling good with the earth, with yourself, with others. Like you said, rejoice for others. Be happy for yourself if you want, because real happiness is that. Real happiness is not just for you. That's why that's another concept that we have, that happiness is only experience within ourselves. No, happiness is being happy for everyone. I'm always happy when I see someone succeed doing music, whatever. Me, I'm into music. I always show love. I love it. Even if the beat, I don't like it, or I'm happy because the person's happy doing it. So so I'm always in that state of mind. Happiness is a state of mind, and it's a state of mind is something that stays. It's a state of mind,
right?
When you're in that state. So it's very important to get to that point, people, because that's where life is experienced on a higher level also. And we're all, especially when you start waking up to this whole lie thing within you, because you live the lie too. You start shifting so much frequency and vibration and feelings that I'm telling you, it's freaking galactic. Anyway, I don't know how to put it anymore. I think galactic is the right word.
Right.
Large up, Frank. Much love every time. Much love, everyone.
Yes.
It's all about love. It's all I have in my heart anyway, and that's all I will propagate. So we'll keep that feeling going higher and higher each and every day, definitely.
Yes.
So I'm going to end the stream, and we will be forward again.
We'll be forward, in the next strong.
Woman is on a forward trud. We're not going back. I'm not going to be back. I'm going to be forward again. Boom. We're out. See ya.